Happy Thursday, everybody. Big waves out there. All right, all right, all right. Yes, yes, yes. I'm like Coach. That might be one of my favorite parts about it. It just puts a smile on your face to start the morning. So happy Thursday, everybody. Been a great week, and appreciate all the reach outs and I have people from time to time will send me word suggestions. We really appreciate those, just so you know, and we go back and look at them. I know Bill Sailing just did this morning. We really appreciate that. So because this is yours, this is your community too. So we want to do your word. So um, today's word, it's so funny. I started looking into it, and I'm like, for a lot of you, well, for all of us, the word really means something in the direction I'm going to go. But some of you, it's going to really mean something because you're in. I think everything we do is about a network. And I think everything we do in life is about recruiting people to our tribe. Now some people call that sales in certain professions, but I think we all do it. I know the University of Tennessee does it. I know I did it when I was a high school coach, and I still do it today. So the word for today is intent, okay? Intent. You go, Brent, what's that got to do with this? Well, intent is determined to do something, right? You got to make that determination. In my profession right now, before somebody will take action, they have to create intent in their mind to go after it. And a lot of times it comes with a level of belief. Well, I looked into this, and I want to read something to you, okay? So if you see me looking down, the power of intention, when you're clear on your intention, you take inspired action that's in alignment with your words and truth. You also quickly manifest what you desire because you clearly putting out words and actions that are in alignment with the things you want to attract into your life. Okay? I read that and it kind of sent me down a path. Okay? Now, here's the path I went down. This goes back to it. I'm going to be quick. So, intent versus action. Intent versus action. 90% of people fail to follow up after an initial meeting, a call, or an introduction. In the professional career that we're all in, no matter if you're in network marketing or if you're at the top of the top of the top at the University of Tennessee, or if you're a school teacher, you're a counselor, and you want to thrive in your profession. 90% of people fail to follow up after initial meeting, call, or introduction. Be part of the 10% that do, and you will reap the rewards of a masterful network. And if you ever looked up the power of a network from successful people, they would tell you, whether they're a coach or they're in business at the highest level, they would tell you that the sum of your net worth is the sum of your network. Network is so powerful. But so many times in our network, we're introduced, but we never follow up, and it cost us a fortune. And so I want you to think about this, and a lot of you are going to think about it from a sales position, okay? But it doesn't matter. We all are in networking in our professions and in our life, and we're all a part of a recruiting to our tribe in anything we do. So think about this. At times, we all have stacks of business cards collecting dust on our desk. We have the best possible intentions of getting to them. I'm going to get to them. And I took this article from somebody that's highly successful. It's crazy, and I'm going to say this again, but stats around, that say that 90% of people fail to follow up after meeting someone. What a gigantic waste of energy. Lack of follow-up hurts you both personally and professionally. Now, here's why. Number one, it crushes your integrity. Your integrity. Your word and your reputation is two of the most valuable assets you can build in your life. See, how many times this has happened to me? I don't want to say the word no, or I don't want to say anything negative, so I ghost the person that I'm dealing with. It's a crushing blow to my integrity. So intent versus action, keep up with this now, that where I'm going with it is the action of following up with people. And if I don't do what I say I'm going to do, it crushes my integrity. Number two, you're throwing money away when you don't follow up. You're throwing money away. So you bought a ticket to go to a movie, you paid for gas, you paid for parking, like maybe you went and had a drink or two. But along the way, you find 4 or 5 people that you have a chance to connect with. How many's done that at a gas pump? But where you're throwing money away is you didn't follow up with that person. You didn't follow up with that person to form a relationship, okay? The intent was there to talk, but the action was not there to follow up. And it cost us a fortune because you never know. And so here's the thing. As I was reading this article, and I think this is big for you, this person is at the highest level of a business. And here's what she said. I review credit card purchases every month. And she said, what I found that strategic smoozing over dinner and lunch, there's a lot of money at the corporate office that's spent on that. Coach, at UT, do y'all spend a lot of money entertaining? Absolutely. But here's the thing. The intent and the action is there, but it creates the relationship that turns into something special. Okay? So what are you doing with your lunches? What are you doing with your dinners? And how great are you following up with people? Because it only takes one. Coach called me yesterday and she said, we got a very special one, right? Coming back. It only takes one to make 1 year great, to make that year great. It only takes one to turn your business from just not doing anything to blowing up. You never know who that one is. That one's at the gas pump. That one's at the restaurant. That one's at the movie theater. That one is the one you passed today, but you don't follow up. You said something to them. You know their name. They're a business card on your desk, but you don't follow up. I don't follow up, and we're throwing money away because over our career, it will cost us a fortune. And to me, that's intent versus action. And I think the rule of thumb is let's merge those two together. When I have the intent, make sure the action's behind it, and for certain follow up with people. Coach, I'll turn it to you. I hope that madness made sense today. Hey, Coach, hold up just a second.
Okay, here I go. Let me start over again. I said it's a great day every day, but it's a great day on Rocky Top today because we got our big offensive lineman, Cade Mays, eligible, and he's going to be suiting up Saturday for the Vols. So I'm fired up about that. But I'm even more fired up about seeing y'all this morning. So talk real briefly about intent. I don't have a lot this morning. I scrambled and rambled all over the place, and I thought I'm just going to give something brief and concise on this. It's like Coach said, intent is just you're determined to do something. Wayne Dyer, I think everybody's heard of Wayne Dyer. He once said, our intention creates our reality. So every single one of us should be creating and setting powerful intentions for ourselves. So here's a few steps that I think that can help us do that. Number one, how do you as an individual, how do you want to feel? You need to ask yourself that. I think it's important for us to, once we get that decision and once we make that decision of how we want to feel, that again, we write down, kind of talked about yesterday about writing things down. You know, and then once you write that intention down, and once you write it down based upon that feeling, if abundance, I know personally, I'm just going to say myself, for myself and my family and my friends, ultimately I want abundance in my life, whether it's financially, whether it's growth in all other areas of my life. I want that for everybody. So, you know, I have to focus on that positive angle in order to help it grow in my intention and intent. I have to be in a little bit more determined, and I have to take that appropriate action in that. So, you know, now I'm going to write what my affirmation is. Okay. So how do I want to feel fulfilled? How am I going to do that? I want to feel fulfilled. And how do I do that? Same way you do, I'm sure. By helping others, by going out of your way to go help do something in your community. Give to others. You know exactly how those things make you feel. So your determination and your intentions in those areas help you be very, very successful in that capacity. You need to back it up with action. It's never enough. Listen to me. It's never enough to just set an intention and just kind of hope it comes through. Take action and intent every single day and get what you want. Briefly, 3 things that I just thought of off the top of my head, whether it's in my job here at the University of Tennessee, whether it's in coaching, whether it's in administration, whether it's you as a car mechanic, whether it's you as a horse trainer, whatever it is that you do, make phone calls. Do email blasts. Am I telling my age right there by saying send an email blast? You know, a lot of people don't do that anymore, but it's very effective. And text. Those are just things that can help you reach, by taking actions, reach your intentions of success. So I hope that made sense. It can be confusing if you dig in real hard, or I think it can take you in completely different directions. But my intent this morning was to give you a nugget or two that could help you have a really, really positive day. So as always, I love you, love seeing your faces. I look forward already to tomorrow morning with you.
Coach, thank you so much. And thanks for diving into that word. It was not easy, but it sent us down a path, and every word's meaningful some way or another. That one nugget is what it's all about. Guys, have an amazing Thursday. You've made our morning this morning, so let's go out and make somebody else's. Have a great day. We'll see you back tomorrow. Love you guys.
Love y'all.